And we're live.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the show. Thank you for joining us today. Again, for the best damn podcast you're ever going to hear, at least the best one you're going to hear today. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy because this is the show. This episode is brought to you by ToTheMoonEvents.io. Join To The Moon Events this December 7th through the 9th on Tybee Island, Georgia, for a weekend of fun and socializing with your favorite crypto Twitter friends. For more information, please visit ToTheMoonEvents.io. We're also sponsored by Huddle Fuel Coffee, the coffee that gives you that feeling in your pants when you first realize that you like girls. Pop it, brew it, smell it, drink it, taste the flavor. Huddle Fuel.
There it is.
Huddle Fuel.
All right.
That was
How we
great.
doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, doing great. This is the third episode. We are now broadcasting on our new Twitter account, our new Periscope account, getting all this shit set up. Yeah, we're fucking doing this thing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Episode
Right, we are
3.
doing it.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
So, guys, what do you think so far about everything in life in general?
Life
Yes.
Oh, that's-
How is everyone's life going so far?
right now? I mean, to this
Yeah.
point or today?
No comment from me, by the way.
Let's
Right.
just do like right now. Let's just
How-
talk about
how
now.
has our day been since we have woken up this morning?
Yeah. Did everyone sleep well?
I did.
Did everyone have good dreams?
I had a recurring dream.
A recurring dream, did you? Uh-huh.
Is it reoccurring dream? Or because I'm Alabama?
I think
Okay, go ahead.
I think a recurring dream is this one dream that you have over and over you've had before, and a recurring dream is a dream you keep having at one time.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I had a recurring dream.
And what, pray tell, was that dream?
Oh, it's just boring. You know.
Oh well, you can't say that.
Yeah, you can't be like, I had a
okay.
fucking dream,
Well, I mean,
but it was boring.
Okay, listen. Last time I told a dream, Yuki kind of, had a little moment. So maybe I'm afraid to share my
What?
dreams.
Well, share your dreams with me. Share them with me.
No, we remember when I was telling my Light Fam dream, he got all like over it,
No,
so-
fuck what I did yesterday. I'm talking about today.
Moving forward.
I am a man of the fucking moment from now on.
from this point,
Yes.
from now.
No more fucking past shit.
Well, I'm glad that's recorded.
When does now at this moment end?
I want everything to just be now.
Okay, good. That's great. Yeah. So I had my I think I was in Destin, Florida. It was a beach, but it was weird, like a beach that was all rocky. So it was kind of enclosed, so you couldn't get out. There's like mountainousy rocks on either side, and it eventually fills with water, which is another filling with water dream. I should look that shit up.
Yes.
Yes, like it would eventually, the tide would rise, and you would have to like climb up the mountain.
Oh. So you feel like maybe you're getting like overwhelmed, possibly.
No. I'm gonna have to look that up while you guys are talking, but I don't know what that's about. I have that
What
once a year for like the last 10 or so years.
what was your dream last night, Junior Lancaster?
I didn't have a dream last night, actually.
Really?
I didn't.
You did, but you don't remember.
No, I didn't really sleep too much. I got in bed around like 10ish. Sleep around 11:30 or so maybe, and then I don't know. I couldn't sleep. I woke up at like 4:15, and I just laid in bed for about an hour until I got out. I got up and made some coffee and
Yeah.
got ready. Yeah.
Right.
So no dream for me last night.
Huh.
I used to have a recurring dream when I was young though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in black and white, and I would have an image of an object or a being, an animal or a person, and it would basically the object would be, and the background would be black, and it would be skinny, and then it would flip to opposite black and white, and then be like fat and expanded like a balloon. And I had this dream most every night for about 4 years.
Weird.
Yeah,
Well,
it was very weird.
Yeah, you remind me of my recurring dreams. I stopped having them. It was elevator dreams. Everyone knows what elevator dreams represent.
Yeah.
My Well, okay, so let me just tell you about my recurring dream, and then you
Okay.
can tell me how fucked up I am.
Are.
I feel like I'm better because I don't have the dream anymore. Anywho, it was a dream where I got into an elevator and the elevator closed, and I happened to know, even though there was other people in the elevator with me, they were unaware, but I was completely aware that the elevator had like a mind of its own. Like it would go up, it would go down, it would drop, it would stop halfway during during floors, and everyone else was freaking out, but I was calm because I kind of knew what was up.
Right.
And every time I got into the elevator, I would grab the like side because I knew that the shit was going to happen. And generally, it would fall, but then it would stop right before no one would die or anything.
Oh, good. Well, that's good.
So obviously
Good
that
thing.
means like out of control, like blah 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 blah, all
Well,
that
up
shit.
and down of the elevator represents the ups and downs in your life, so, and emotions and thoughts. So
Yeah. Also, last night I just remembered my dream. I dreamed about being on an airplane.
oh yeah.
Yeah, probably because I'm thinking about our trip. Our trips.
I just
hopefully.
wanted to rewind though,
Yeah.
because the sideways motion that you mentioned, I don't think you've told me about that before.
I don't think I said sideways.
Yeah, you said you knew that it would go.
I don't
Where?
recall it ever really going sideways so much.
Well, that's what you just said.
All right. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, that means your efforts are counterproductive. Yeah, wow. So, there you go. I thought that was important, but now if you're saying it didn't go sideways,
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so next dream.
Wow.
That's
you were
it.
just saying.
That's all I got.
Oh,
That's all you got.
Yeah.
You said you just had an airplane dream.
Oh yeah, I had an airplane dream last night. I don't remember what happened. Also, I will say that I have recurring airplane dreams where the airplane crashes, but everyone's fine.
What?
Yeah, I've had those in the past.
Uh-huh.
Also, I have recurring flying dreams, but it's not like I'm flying like Superman.
Yeah,
I'm
we've talked
floating
about this.
up, and I can like concentrate really hard and like push down on the air and sort of float up above the trees and stuff. That's my shit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Well, if you guys, if any of our listeners have any weird dreams, let us know. Throw them out there. We'd be happy to review those and
Review them, yes.
Analyze.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
will.
see if we've ever had those same dreams. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
So Junior, I'm reading here on my notes that you have a new chair.
On your notes.
On my. Yes, the notes. Yeah, I got my new chair finally. I tweeted a picture of it out there, and I no shit, my back feels better already.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Literal, yes. Oh my god, this thing was worth every freaking penny, and everyone should go out there and get a new chair, so you can see you have not
I
lived
want a new chair.
until you have sat in a new chair.
Yeah, but your new chair is fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Well, my old chair that really ended up hurting my back was also expensive. Chairs are not cheap.
I know shit.
Why?
Yeah.
Because you need them, I guess. You know,
Right.
it's like your iPhone. Well, not everyone has an iPhone, but but the chair, this one, I'm telling you, it's worth it. First of all, it weighs like 40 pounds,
Uh-huh.
so it's not cheap. It's not like poorly made or anything.
That's
like that.
that's what I was gonna ask. How? Because you're such an expert on furniture, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
How much would you estimate that it costs to make that fucking chair?
I don't know. If it was made here in America, probably like $4,000.
So you got a
if it was-
deal.
If it was made in China, where most likely it was made,
Right.
it probably costs $12.
Right.
So
A little known fact, and not a lot of people know this, but our friend Junior Lancaster here, the reason he is such an expert on furniture is because he is actually Amish.
Yes. Yes.
yes. Also, I have life experiences. I've been, using furniture for approximately 37 years. So
All right.
it's with that time and experience that I've been able to accumulate all this knowledge.
Furniture knowledge.
Fast
Yeah.
furniture
Yes.
knowledge.
Something I remember reading one time was that
Shut the fuck up,
there are
because everyone knows you don't read.
there are 3 things that's important that you should always purchase. And when I say reading, I mean reading Reddit. Okay.
Well, I guess that
Yeah.
counts.
Text to speech, right?
Yes, I have heard that the most important things you should not skimp on is a mattress, a chair, and your shoes. Because that's what you
that's
spend the
true.
most of your fucking time on. Unless you're a
Yeah.
fat
That's
slob,
true.
you should get a nice couch.
That's
Yes,
true.
that is true. I would
And
agree
car.
with all of those. Yeah.
Car too, because you
well-
sit in the car, in the seat, in the car.
Yeah.
It needs to be comfortable.
Maybe.
Yes.
If you
Well, I read a book years ago. I read one.
Yes.
Mhm.
One.
And it was called How to Swim with the Sharks Without Being Eaten Alive.
Uh-huh.
And it's like a business savvy book. And he says, buy cheap cars and expensive houses.
Mhm.
Obviously, this was before the 2008 housing crisis, of course.
Right.
Right.
I don't believe in. I mean, I have 2 cars that were relatively expensive, but I don't think I'll ever be buying a car again, and I would not spend money on a new car ever. Now, I'll say that. So,
Right.
I have something to say about that, and it does nothing to do with cars. It has to do with boats. I was listening to this fella on the radio named Howard Stern, and he was interviewing this guy named Pitbull, and he made a funny comment, and he said the following. He said, "If it flies, floats, or fucks, you rent it." Is that true, Junior Lancaster?
Well, I've never believed in spending money on what the last one
Yes.
achieved ever in my life. I don't think that you should spend money on something that you can, with a little bit of hard work or dedication on yourself, can get for free.
Uh-huh.
So for the boat, being as that I do live in Miami, I would say probably best to rent it or have one of those like boat memberships where you just go whenever you want and it's ready. Because a boat is a losing investment.
Right.
From the start.
Yeah, when I lived in...
You're gonna buy a car, unless you have zero interest, don't buy a car unless you have the money for it, really. Because you're paying interest on a depreciating asset.
Yes.
And now all of a sudden I sound like I know shit about business, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Furniture and business. There you go.
Yes.
Now you're an
Yes.
expert in
Yes.
many areas.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
And if
wait.
you don't know what you're talking about, just say it with confidence and sell it. That's it.
right.
Well, that's what people on Twitter do.
Well, let me just tell you that there's something about confidence and portraying confidence, and people are attracted to that. And if you do that, you will have a better time in life as opposed to walk around like you're a scared little bitch.
Yes.
This is true, yes. Yeah. Nice guys finish first. And that doesn't mean in first place. That means they're out of the race first. Also.
Yes, that's right.
Huh.
And that was your daily dose of, life advice
What was that? Yeah, I was going to say, what the hell was that?
by your
I don't know.
by your friends at This Is the Show Tits Podcast.
You know what you shouldn't do, though?
What?
Is probably eat onions before you go to yoga.
Yeah.
I read your tweet this morning, and I was like, what the fuck, Lancaster?
It was bad. Even I walked. I've been walking to yoga now. I used to ride my bike there, but I like to walk in the morning. And by the time I got there, I was like, "Geez, this is not good.
Yeah,
It's not good at all."
Because, see, that can be taken 2 ways. First of all, when you sweat, obviously, after you eat onions or garlic, you stink. But onions make you gassy, right? So I'm picturing you stinking from sweat and doing, like, the downward dog and just...
Oh, no. Onions don't make me fart.
Okay.
No.
So you just one odoriferous smell was coming out of your body
Yeah.
at this time, not 2.
Yeah. my armpits smell like wrecked breath.
Yeah.
Not good.
Isn't it pretty much
Repellent.
common that people pass gas when they're doing yoga? Isn't that like a common thing?
No.
Okay, moving on.
It is very embarrassing though when someone, in the room,
Yeah.
it's all quiet and
Yeah.
I was gonna
and then you
say,
hear
You know what?
I was gonna say that I haven't been to very many yoga classes, but the ones I went to were in this Sandestin Resort, which a lot of old people were there. So there was more than one person passing gas in that class. So I guess I've been unfortunate in the classes that I've been in.
It's probably a cloud of Gold Bond.
Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways.
Well, you know,
moving on.
Yeah, do not have grilled onions before the night before yoga. I'll just say that.
That's a good tip.
The smoke from the grilling also accentuated the pungence of it.
Right. Well, that's a good life tip. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yuki.
What?
You had some negative view this morning that you were throwing up.
No, I am only about positivity. If you look at my tweets, they're only positive. I will never say anything horrible or negative ever.
Really?
Yes.
No.
I only preach positivity and happiness. I don't ever fight with people. I never. I'm not even a big fan of shit posting. I think it should all be serious fucking talk about cryptocurrency. If you're not talking about cryptocurrency and you're not telling us how to trade or what we should be doing with our money, then why the fuck are you here? Get off of Twitter. Get off of crypto Twitter.
Right.
I've got two bits of good news for you. Okay. First of all, it's a good thing that this is not going on the internet, because then someone could just like find this and bring it up again.
Right.
So that won't happen. And also, I mean, you don't really shit post because none of your stuff is funny. So I mean,
oh my god, I almost spit out my coffee.
You worry about.
I don't think I ever tried to be funny. I don't think that was my goal here was to be funny. I think I'm here to provide a service to the people, and I feel like the people are responding.
Well, like my father always told me, instead of saying "I love you," he would say, "Don't try, do."
Oh, okay. I thought you were putting a period on that.
Don't try.
No, there was a comma.
Right.
Sorry.
I was really like 3 periods. Like he would say, "Don't try," and he'd give me this look. Wait and let it sink in.
Yeah.
And say, "Do."
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well,
because it totally means something else when you just say, like my dad always told me, "Don't try."
Stop trying, kid. You're going nowhere. You're gonna go nowhere fast. You see?
He was very encouraging. Actually, he was like, "You need to be a lawyer," and this is the drive to school every day. Be a lawyer. Yeah. So the one thing I wanted to be was a lawyer, and then I matured, and I was like, "This fucking talk is annoying the shit out of me. So I'm never gonna be a lawyer." I never told him that. I just let him keep thinking I was gonna be a lawyer. Yeah.
He pushed it too far.
Well,
so here is a recommendation to parents out there: don't push it too far.
Yeah. Okay? Whatever you want them to fucking do, they'll do the opposite.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Well, so that's why I'm gonna do the best thing for my kids and not have any.
Well, thank you. All the rest of us on the world want to thank you for not making more of yous in the
what?
in the
That's
world.
That's horrible. That's like the worst thing.
Yeah,
speaking,
my seed is well protected. Okay.
So
leave it for the aliens to do something good with it in the future.
Well, what my wife was so trying to do just there a second ago was bring up the fact that I was saying, what the fuck are we going to do here on Crypto Twitter if cryptocurrency just sort of fizzles out? It just sort of never really regains that glory that it had last year. And what's going to happen? And everyone's just sort of like, fuck this. And are we going to still be on Crypto Twitter doing podcasts and meetups and things? And I'm not talking about just us. I'm talking about the true people that, like, that are on here having fun and doing this thing. Are we just going to still be here doing this thing, even though cryptocurrency, may not ever get back to where it was? And I'm not trying to be bearish. I'm just trying to say, like, this is a what if scenario, because I think the opposite's going to happen.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's been having fun for about 6 months. So.
Oh yeah, I have.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a lot less people out there already.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I'll just say that all those people that are like, well, if it goes down to zero, I'm gonna sell my wife's ass so I can buy as much as possible. You're already broke, right?
Mhm.
So quit talking shit, because that's just shit talking right there.
How do you sell your wife's ass?
You mean he means on the
I
street?
said
Oh,
sell.
yeah.
Sell my wife's ass on the street. Yeah.
So,
And my kids and blah, those
Right.
people are broke and wrecked already.
well,
Right.
So-
they're also stupid because you can't just go sell your wife's ass on the street.
Let's stop focusing on the details of
Well,
what
I
he's
mean, that's
saying.
where my mind goes. I'm like, no, what do? Did they take her down to the corner and?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Rent my wife's ass out on the street.
Okay.
I think terminology there. But what's going to happen? I don't know. I think there will be more conventions that will attract people that don't know jack shit about crypto, because that's everything, and about these conventions. And I'm going to be at one tomorrow and in a couple weeks. So, but that's what those conventions are for the most part. And I don't know. Institutions, when they come in, I don't know. But what's going to happen to crypto Twitter? I feel like salt will intensify.
Mm-hmm.
And the shit posting will certainly need to get better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that we're seeing a lot of the same GIFs or GIFs, whatever you want to fucking call those things, moving picture things.
Yes.
Right.
And we need some fresh ideas out there.
We need some new jokes. You're saying the jokes are getting tired and played out.
New
Yes.
memes and gifs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that because I'm having a hard time finding the.
I don't know. There's a
good
pretty
ones.
tight crew of professional, I would call them professional shit posters that we hang with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's some
Yes.
people that are just in our little
I
clique.
wouldn't call them professional. See, I would only call them professional if they're making money. From
I would
it. So,
I would say they're on the
top level.
fucking professional
Might
level.
be an insult, actually.
what?
I think professional shit posters is an insult, even.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think
Okay.
amateur, like amateur shit poster is
It goes backwards in that category.
No,
Like-
I would say they could be professional, like they're on the professional level, like you know what I mean.
right.
And because there's some
Okay,
funny people
real
here.
quick, just
What?
this is a real quick, like first thing that comes to your mind. Favorite shit poster.
Right now, Coma.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, Coma's
Yeah.
the man right now. He is fucking
Still-
cracking me up.
Still love me some shit poster child though.
Oh yeah, shit poster
Oh
child.
well, yeah. I mean,
Listen, shit poster child is the fucking
Like-
OG fucking troll on crypto Twitter. Coma
on.
is coming up.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
shit
Yeah.
poster. It's like, who's your favorite religious icon? And someone's like Jesus. It's like, can you fucking think of someone new?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on now.
That's shit poster child. Like, yes, amazing, but we don't have to call God by its name all the time.
Well, but yeah, Coma is like one of my tops. Fucking Albie
Albie,
came
I
on
was
the
gonna
fucking
say.
scene like fucking
Yeah.
on fire, man.
Yeah.
Motherfucker is making moves in this space, in the shit posting space.
Yeah.
He is coming out with fucking hilarious content. Just did a fucking John McAfee video this
Mm-hmm.
morning.
Oh, really? I haven't seen it
Yes, yeah, go fucking
He
watch.
made John McAfee. You always have me saying
Whatever.
it wrong. He made him look like 40 years younger.
Yeah.
So
He only looks like 97. I
Yes.
guess.
Yes. But
John McAfee's face looks like I don't know,
leather.
like fucking
like finally
Albert
like
Einstein's current scrotum,
Listen.
like just dried up and shriveled and caked on. With
okay,
fucking...
there's
Do
some.
you think
I don't
someone
know.
has Albert Einstein's scrotum in like a jar of chlorophyll?
Listen,
right now
I
on
have
their
something
shelf?
to say about
Oh
that.
no, I meant all dried up, like deteriorating in his coffin.
No. I knew what you meant, but then that made me think that someone sold his brain. So do you think that they also dismembered other parts of him and possibly he is out there everywhere?
Nah, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Here's the thing. There are certain people that have sold their soul to the devil, I believe. Okay.
Name one.
Keith Richards.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay.
Because
let's
still
look
look
at
okay.
let's
okay,
look
I
at
got you.
motherfucking and John McAfee same. let's look at these fucking dudes that have been partying their fucking asses off, cocaine, fucking uppers,
Drinking every day
downers,
for,
fucking
70 years.
drinking Jack Daniels,
Cocaine.
Yeah.
and look at them. Look at Keith Richards. Now take the same fucking caliber of person, and look.
Oh wait, like that Aerosmith guy.
Yes,
He's still fucking. Well,
what-
I mean, he's probably had tons of plastic surgery.
okay.
But...
Then you see who's the guy poop pants.
Oh, Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart, who's barely functioning as a human. They prop his ass up.
He's old as hell, though. Come on.
Yeah, they're all the same age. They did the same amount of partying. Why do some people? Why can
Genetics.
they can still fucking do
It's
it?
called
And then
genetics.
others like Rod Stewart is like fucking barely alive. Like they were making fun of Rod Stewart like 10 years ago on South Park. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I
No,
mean, also
18
because,
years
one,
ago.
money, you know.
Wait,
the
Rod
Stones
Stewart
and
has
all that,
money?
They got, but they have way more money.
Okay.
Okay.
What are they
number
paying
two,
for?
Number two, Rod Stewart is like a fucking limp dick weak sauce. Okay, he's like a little bitch. I hate Rod Stewart because the ice skating rink that my parents and my best friend who I'm going to have lunch with today, we used to go skate at. Would always have easy listening radio on, and it's Rod Stewart like 10 tracks in a row, and I hate Rod Stewart.
Okay, you have
Rod
personal...
Stewart is not on a classic rock radio station. Rod Stewart is on a bitch ass, easy listening, smooth Kenny G ass station. So there's that.
Miss Carter says it's Steven Tyler
Yeah.
is the name.
And you're
Yes,
not supposed to be even
correct.
looking at that stuff because you get sidetracked.
Excuse me, don't tell me what to do.
I always tell you what to do.
Actually, I think her actual role is to tell you what to do.
Yes, that is. If you listened, you'd be doing great.
Oh, wake
Yeah,
up,
Linda.
Sally, I think I've got something to say.
Oh, God,
to
he's
you.
gonna
Shut, stop. All right, this is the end of. If you
It's
do
late
that, I will
September.
literally leave. I hate it.
He hates
You know what's
it.
the only thing I hate more than Rod Stewart, because he actually has
tell
some
us.
good songs?
Tell us.
Tom Petty. Tom Petty is
Listen, motherfucker, I am done
Is-
with this. I am taking my
You know
ear.
what?
toenail clippings. That's
No,
what Tom
fuck
Petty
you.
I
is.
was just
I can't
thinking
do
that
a
yesterday.
show with this asshole.
We were listening to Tom Petty, and I was like, you know what? I mean, I
No, fuck
respect
both
the
of y'all.
guy.
Fuck both
but
of y'all. I
really,
love
I'm
Tom
so
Petty.
I would
over
rather
it.
listen
Over
to
it.
24 hours of someone trying to drown a cat.
No.
than
No,
listen to one
no.
Tom Petty song.
Listen,
No.
you fucking
That's
you
pushing it too
you
far.
you unintelligent asshole. I want to tell you something right now.
My feelings are so hurt right now. Oh,
Let me tell you something about Tom Petty. He is the
right
voice.
to the bone.
He is the voice of my generation. The
What?
fucking free-falling fucking song and video changed
I mean,
me.
They overplayed that shit though, like way
Yeah.
too much.
they did.
Wasn't
they,
he
so
in the?
bad.
They played that shit until it free fell off the fucking Billboard charts.
It
all right?
did. It's like I know that song because I fucking heard it a million times and there wasn't that many choices. It's like whatever was on the one station that wasn't country, but you know, it's not that great.
Okay, when Tom Petty starts singing his part
Just his name is annoying.
on the Traveling Wilburys, I lose it.
Now, for some reason, I do like the Traveling Wilburys, but I think it's because they didn't overplay that shit. Like, you know, it's just, I don't know.
Do you even know the
I
fucking
would
Traveling
never
Wilburys?
pick it, though, like on my playlist. I wouldn't, it
Mr.
wouldn't be on
Junior
there.
fucking Lancaster who hates Tom Petty. Do you even know who
No.
they are? That's what I
Nope.
thought.
What is like Bob
Nope.
Dylan?
Let me tell you.
Nope.
Let me just give you
Okay,
a
so
little
it's
bit.
Bob
Do you know
Dylan.
who Band of Gypsies are?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, so you don't know what the fucking Buddy Guy Jimi Hendrix little band was
Yes.
that fucking was around for a fucking
Okay,
heartbeat.
I'm not
That
trying to
was amazing.
argue with you
But
about the
you wanna
fucking.
talk to me about Tom
No.
Petty's little side gig.
Yes, let's just talk about the members of the Traveling Wilburys. You have Tom motherfucking Petty, Roy motherfucking Orbison, George motherfucking Harrison, and some other guy named Jeff Lynne who nobody knows who the
Bet
fuck
you
he
those
is.
guys regret working with Tom Petty.
Let us not forget motherfucking Bob Dylan is
Dylan,
on the fucking thing too, and then some guy named Jim Keltner. Now that is a fucking super group, my friend.
Well, if the two members you don't even know of, then I don't think you can classify that as a super group so much. I mean, but people
Yes,
would
it's true.
call them a super group. I'm sure.
Yeah,
but,
fucking A, man.
you know, you
All
look
right,
it up, and I'm sure
anyway,
it says super
since
group.
we've
but-
established the fact that you have zero taste in music,
What?
Let's move on to something a little bit more exciting and interesting to talk about.
I'm gonna turn up the Enya that I'm currently listening to right now on my headphones, so I don't need to listen to you talk about Tom Petty.
I love Enya.
I love Enya as well. I love all
I now
music.
hate Enya. I hate Enya now.
So, on that note, what about that virus in the Middle East?
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that on a note? You don't get me all worked up. Anytime
That felt like a segue. Was that
yeah,
a segue?
I feel
No.
like that was. But
Not
you got
really.
me.
Are you sure?
I
I
was
feel like
like,
it was a
oh.
really poorly done segue, by the way.
Right.
I could hear you ruffling your notes.
you're yes.
There was air in the
cheat sheet.
conversation. I thought it was a
there?
good time to check my
I was
notes.
still laughing.
So
but-
you're saying to me that there is a fucking virus going around that we should all
Well,
basically
not
get in
here
the
yet.
basements, right?
It's not here yet. There's a contagious virus,
fun.
according to the World Health Organization. Middle East Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus, otherwise known as MERS-CoV.
Fun.
So
Sounds like bird flu 2.0. Some
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
garbage
it's-
that
I think you
scare
get it.
people.
You get it from camels, but you can also catch it from people. So like,
Right.
make sure your camel is very well cooked. Don't get near camel urine.
I keep all of our camels on the back half of our property. We don't live amongst
Yeah.
the camels in our area.
If you've had contact with dromedary camels, then you should visit a healthcare facility.
Listen, I have
near you.
one thing to tell everyone right now. It's time to go ahead and start buying your food, your bulk foods.
Shit.
It's time to
Prep.
get in the basement. Okay, shut all the social media down. It's time.
It's prep time.
This is the part where I'm letting everyone know it's time to get down into the basement, shut everything off, get your women and children, move to the
Your
basement.
women and
Yes,
children.
all of your women.
You
Move
have a
them
harem.
into the basement, get your food, and just hang out for like 10 years. This
No.
is the time. They call this the end
So
times.
like, don't even come out for 10 years, even if everything's fine.
Everything
Okay.
everything is going to turn to shit. And just get down there and try to just fucking make do with what you got. Hopefully all that rice and shit you bought, all that truckloads of fucking buckets of rice and fucking beans
Toilet
and
paper?
shit, hopefully that shit tastes good.
What would you bring down there with you? I say you bring rice, beans, sardines. What else?
Probably, fuck.
Water.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If you had to fucking do that shit, you know, like...
I want to hear what Lancaster would bring down.
what
It
would
would
you
be
bring
like
to your
nitro
basement?
coffee. What we
What
got?
would I bring down with me?
Yeah.
Well, I would have, first of all, a whole bunch of those, like, already prepackaged, ready, meals to eat, first of all. Okay?
Right.
Right.
Like that. Then I would also have a shitload of rice. Yes, rice, of course.
And beans.
Salt. Salt. You gotta have salt.
Salt.
Oh,
Gotta
fuck
have
yeah.
salt. Gotta have salt.
What about for scurvy? You gotta have like some kind of
Oh,
dried fruit.
limes or lemons. Yeah.
I don't vitamin C powder probably or citric
Oh.
acid instead of having lemons and limes. You can't
Yeah.
have fresh anything.
I know,
Everything's
I
got
was
to be
thinking that.
dried.
Mm-hmm.
A food dehydrator.
Canned goods, canned foods, because when we go through all that and then we come out and the earth is scorched and everything, we're all going to be eating canned cat food and dog food. So you should probably go ahead now and taste your pet's food and get used to that flavor.
Oh no, this is the second time. But we have a real issue here. Misty Carter does anyways. She lives in New Orleans and there's no basements. What the hell do you do if you live in New Orleans during a time where
Well,
you need to go to your basement? Any help for her?
Well, okay, not only do they not have
Yes, there's cemeteries
yes.
above ground. Yes.
yes.
I think that's cool, but
I think
I would think you escape first of all.
I
Yeah,
think you'd pretty
escape
much
New Orleans.
You try to leave the low-lying areas, yeah.
yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah.
there you go. Doc Holliday's
Run.
gonna bring Coma to the basement. That's
Run.
that's
Either
his-
you get up to Knoxville, to the mountains in
Go
Knoxville.
to the
and you
fucking
hang out
mountains. Why the
you
fuck
hang
do
out
you
with them.
Yeah, why the fuck do you think we moved to the fucking mountains, people? Huh?
Is that it?
Why-
Your sanity.
Whatever whatever. Listen, every time we fucking move to an area, we have this really good luck. Every time we move to an area, people the area gets like more popular. Like people come to the area.
Yeah, I think we're ahead of the trend.
Yeah.
I think that's what you would call that.
Yeah. We're trendsetters.
Oh, I didn't say that.
No?
No, I think that's two different things.
Oh.
But yeah.
Well.
Yeah, well, I'm here in Miami, and where I live, we have the highest elevation until you get to like north central Florida. So elevation where I live is 16 feet. And I was walking home from Yogi yesterday. There's one street that goes right down to the water, and even at I think there it's about maybe 16 feet as well. I could see the ocean. It's a hill that goes down to the water, and still I could see the ocean far out. So that's how close I am to wrecked city when a hurricane comes, which we had one last year, of course. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
But
have bad
I'm
weather?
riding it out. I would ride it out. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna die here in my house.
Yeah,
If something's gonna come and destroy my world,
Right.
I'm gonna die with it.
Right.
So all you bitches that always flee and run, you can die in your car on the highway with everyone else
shit.
that's stuck there because they all needed gas in the same place.
Yes, that's true. But those people usually have kids, because we were the same way. We're like, we aren't leaving. And then we had a kid and a house, and we're like, we're getting the fuck out if there's like a tropical storm coming
Word
towards
to that
us.
shit. We didn't give a
Because
fuck about
if you don't leave,
hurricanes.
if you don't leave when it's a tropical storm, you're not even getting
Yeah.
out. You'll be stuck.
Yeah.
Listen though, you guys down there in the fucking the dick part of Florida, like you guys are all fucked anyway.
The hang dangle is what it's called.
You guys are all fucked anyway.
dick
Like
part.
you're not. You might as well just fucking hang out because yeah, when we lived in Northwest Florida, it still was an issue to get the fuck out of Dodge because they didn't have
There's like 1 2-lane road.
there
to
was
get
no.
out.
They just fucking started
It's
working
an
on
8-hour drive with no traffic. Do you
Right.
understand? Like,
Yeah.
there ain't no escaping.
Yeah,
There ain't
yeah.
no go. I'll die right here in my house with my cat on my floor or my bed or in the air with my floor and my bed up there with me. But I ain't gonna die in a fucking car on the highway with a bunch of strangers.
I know.
So here's the thing that Hurricane Florence, they're predicting that it's going to go straight to like between like North Carolina is going to just hammer that.
Yeah, Karate Kid was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that a little bit of news before.
So yeah, Charleston up to Wilmington, Myrtle Beach is like right in the center of where they have it. Savannah is down at the to the left of where they're predicting, but those fucking things always change. So anyway, guys, be prepared.
safe.
If you are fucking in the path of that shit, don't listen to what Junior Lancaster has to say. Get your shit and get the fuck out. Yeah, if you're down in South Florida, kiss your ass goodbye. But if you are in the fucking continental fucking, major part of the United States, just get in your fucking car and come to Knoxville or something and hang out. We'll meet you downtown Knoxville and have lunch or something. They're predicting 6 to 9 foot storm surge along the coast there. That's 9 to 13 in Wilmington.
I like how the surfers, I bet all the surfers are out.
Hurricane force winds
for
75,
sure.
74 miles per hour.
Surfers get excited when there's a hurricane.
Yeah.
Especially in our
When
area.
I lived in Puerto Rico, I used to do that.
Do they still do categories on hurricanes? Like, because I'm not seeing that
Yes.
they're calling it a
I
category.
mean, why would they change that?
Because they did
So
something
my
different.
best friend that I'm having lunch with as well, he works for NOAA, and he said that the coast is going to get wrecked.
Oh yeah.
Like, bad. Yeah. Whenever I'm seeing stuff on TV, I'm always texting and calling him. All of our friends, we all like text him, and we're like,
Yeah.
"What's the real deal?"
Right.
And he said it's gonna be bad.
Okay, so
Oh,
right
shit.
now the winds are at 130 miles per hour. They're predicting this to be the storm of a lifetime
Oh,
for
fuck, that
portions of the
sucks.
Carolina coast. So
Yeah.
you motherfuckers on the Carolina coast, get the fuck off the fucking coast. Go
Well,
inland.
Lancaster just reminded me. I said his name all weird just then. But anyways, he has lunch coming up with.
Oh,
Yeah, tell us about this lunch date. Where are you going? And then we need to get somebody on if we're gonna get somebody on because he's got to go. Right.
Well, I'm just going down to downtown in my little town that I live in, right by the water, to one of my old bar hangouts. It's just beer there. It's like a beer wine house, but I'm not drinking, of course. I'm gonna have iced tea.
Yes.
But James, who is the cook there, makes some badass food. It's bar food. Best chicken wings you're gonna have in your life.
Shut the fuck up.
Best, like, that's a bold statement. I know it. And guess what? I'll do the John McAfee testament to it. Okay.
Wow.
Well,
So,
I'm just
best
saying, shut the
chicken
fuck
wings.
up, because I haven't had good chicken wings in a long time.
Yeah.
Best
Fuck.
ever. But I've been on the shrimp po' boy sandwich that he makes with the Caesar salad on the side. So he works for NOAA, which is where they work is on Virginia Key, which is the right down its way to Biscayne Key Biscayne,
Right.
which is like 10 minutes from where I live. So he was like, "Oh, you want to have lunch tomorrow?" So him and some of the guys he works with, they're gonna come in. We're just gonna go have lunch there.
Fine.
Then I got to come home and finish packing for
Oh yeah.
for Litecoin Summit, and I'm glad that somebody in my DMs was asking about it, because I completely forgot that was this weekend, completely. And my flight's at 8:00 in the morning tomorrow, so I would have been real shitty. So.
Oh, when are we gonna do the show then? When are you getting in?
I get in. Let me check right now. So yeah, but I could also do the show. And I was thinking if I get Wi-Fi on the plane, I could just do the show from the plane.
Yeah. We were joking about that. Like,
And
you could
annoy
interview...
everyone sitting next to me.
You could interview the person next to you, and
Yeah. So I'll ask them. So, how do you feel about Ethereum going down to the gutter?
Yeah.
Right.
And they'll say, "Can you please shut the fuck up? I'm trying to watch. I'm trying to watch my movie."
Yeah, you could just ask them about their life and their career. You could just dive into personal shit.
Yeah, I'll interview the flight attendants. How about that?
And they can't leave. They're
That's
stuck there pretty much. So.
Maybe I could even interview the captain in flight.
Shit,
How about that?
yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. I just had an
hell
airplane
yeah.
dream, so be careful. I just
None
wanted
of this is gonna happen.
I just wanted to remind everyone that we are sponsored by Hodl Fuel Coffee. It is the best fucking coffee you will ever put in your mouth. They have a website. It's hodlfuel.com. Check it out. They also have a promotion thing going on right now. Go to their Twitter account and follow it. Basically, all orders between 9/7 and midnight, last day of Litecoin Summit 9/15, will be entered to win an AeroPress. What the fuck's an AeroPress?
I don't know, but it sounds cool.
Oh, yeah, that
so
sounds awesome.
Go to
It's
Hodl
a
Fuel.
French press, probably.
Okay, Twitter
Yeah.
account, and retweet their thing and enter to win that fucking press thing and make your fucking coffee delicious even more so.
Yeah.
Make sure you order Hodl Fuel Coffee at their website. Also, we are sponsored by tothemoonevents.io. We are having an event. Hopefully the fucking house will still be there, because it is actually on Tybee motherfucking
Well,
Island.
that's Georgia. Well,
It's
that's still, okay.
it's still there, but
Geography.
it will be fine. It's a nicely well-built house. We're having that event December 7th through the 9th. If you guys are interested in joining us to hang out, have fun, talk, it's a fully catered event. DM Junior Lancaster, myself, or Mystical Oaks, and we will get you hooked up.
Do we have time to see if anyone wants to hop in?
I don't think anyone is available right now. I'm looking, and there doesn't seem to be anyone that is able to chat at the moment. So I think with that, we should close the show and say thank you to everyone for...
Wait.
Yeah,
Well,
wait.
hold
Why
on.
are you just like, you got to go to the bathroom? I bet he has to go to the bathroom.
God.
If I do that fucking thing just now, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop it. I'm going to wait for you guys to fucking respond.
Well, we did.
Well, you didn't give us any time, buddy.
Yeah.
I went right into it. Jeez.
Okay,
No,
wait. What
I'm
do you have to say? Like,
What is it? What do you got?
So, my flight lands at 11:30. Okay, West Coast, Pacific time. So we're gonna have to find a way to do the show. We will have a show tomorrow, no matter what. Probably be me 30,000 feet in the sky, and
In the
we'll
bathroom.
We'll do it somehow. Who cares? Fuck it. We're gonna do it somehow, some way. Bring the show to everyone. All right, guaranteed.
Yeah.
That's it. Now you can continue with wrapping up the
I
show.
did it. I fucking wrapped it up. The show.
No, because we continue the show, so now you have to do it.
Okay, with that, I want to tell everyone thanks for tuning in to This Is the Show podcast. Make sure you follow us on Periscope at This Is the Show, and obviously on our Twitter account at This Is the Show. We plan on doing these fun little shows every day that we possibly fucking can, so it should be fun. And yeah, follow us, like us, retweet us, do all that shit. Support the show. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. What was that?
Shout out to everybody, everyone in the chat. All right. Thank you guys so much. And we will talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good day.